Oh, what a good time for the camera to go dark. There we go. So, another Bitzbox live stream. For those who are watching it back. Yeah, sorry, the first couple of minutes will be a bit boring while we just wait for people to join the stream. But yeah, working on this Impulsor tank. I've also got this little converter notes to show off for those who haven't seen him on social media. We'll get him a bit later. As I said, we'll get a few people in. But yeah, doing some work on the repulsor tank. Heavily converted, just like the repulsor. Oh, I don't know. Actually, is it the other one? The impulsor. The impulsor and repulsor. I'm not going to read out your username because that's nuts. But hello, thanks for joining me. Hope you can hear me okay. I always have to ask that because technology. Yeah, the Impulsor tank. I've wanted this to be released for a while, and finally we have it. And I don't really know what I was going to do with it, but because I'm doing like this post-apocalyptic theme for my army, so I thought, obviously got to keep to that. Yeah, chucking loads of bits, bags, power plates, random stuff. Sanders robot and cut off a lot. I think it's clipping. Dun, 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 dun. That might be a little. Still clipping. Stop clipping. That might be better. It might be. Hopefully, it's not too quiet. Nothing like your regular sound. It's always like. Basically, you just don't touch anything, and it still plays up. Go figure. Although I will say the dials on these soundboard are just so fragile. You pick it up, and it'll just turn whatever. I will just double check we're not getting sound from anywhere else. We shouldn't be. I don't know why the screen's going black every now and then either. Very strange technology for you. I'm sure that'll sort itself out. To be fair, what I can do is just move you over there. Let me help a little bit. And I do want to zoom in. Just a smidge. Yeah, hopefully that's a little bit better. I hope. Because otherwise I don't know what the issue is. Oh, I can't remember what it was last time we had an issue. That might have fixed it, actually. I don't know why the screen's going black. Stop doing that. Come back. That might have fixed it. I don't know why it keeps resetting a lot of the settings on it. Go figure. But yeah, let me know if that's any better. And then we'll crack on with this tank. I have loads of sprues to look through. Random bits as well, so I can just go nuts on this guy. Damn, that's a whole lot better. Boom! That's what we like to hear. Yeah, just the software being a dick. Let's crack on with this then. Let's crack on. I'll start by showing you what I have so far for those who don't follow us on social media. Essentially, I've got a guy sitting atop. Why not? Made from the Dead Terminator in the Space Hulk set. Gave him a different head, a few other little bits. He's got this sort of staff thing. Obviously, post-apocalyptic. I'm going for like a lot of makeshift weapons and stuff in the army. A lot of circular saws added from the Goliath, I want to say. From, do you see the Colt? We've got a little shield thing on there as well. Normally it would be at the back here, but I thought he looked better at the back. And then just some random ladders from Warcry and also random ladders from Necromundo. And I'll probably add like a little ladder on the side or something. I maybe want something on the back, and of course I don't want it to be hovering. So if you're looking at wheels, might be something. Or it should be something that we do tonight. I lost one of the searchlights, so I'm going to do something about that. I've got a little arm plate here. And as you can see, it doesn't fit together too well. But that doesn't bother me, because I'll be sticking a whole load of crap on it anyway. Yeah. Don't know where to begin though. Don't know where to begin. So I have a lot of spruce to look for. I quite like that piece there. But that definitely needs something on the back, really. I'm quite surprised it's just sort of open like how it is. Which I think is quite cool, but at least have a little step or something there. I'm cutting this bit off, but I have no idea if I'm going to use it or not, or what it's going to look like. But the size seems okay. Size seems really good, actually. Let's see that. What I need to just sort out on here, actually, that's better. So, keep forgetting like the top of the camera's cut off. That could go on the back there. Maybe chop these top bits off and just have this little thing at the bottom. Yeah, that's something to think about. So I'll keep that bit out. Nothing exciting yet, but look for these sprues to find something interesting. Now there's some wheels about. There's a couple of wheels on this sprue. I'm going to chop them off because I'm probably quite limited for wheels. On the last tank I did, I had 3 pairs of wheels just at the front alone, which is kind of worrying. I probably haven't got that many for this whole vehicle. Because I think I need a lot of wheels, or they look a bit silly. I'd love to have it tracked, but I don't have any tracks, unfortunately. So I'll chop off some wheels. There's quite some good, interesting little bits and pieces on these Orc frames. I've got like one of the Orc vehicles, sprues from Goliath, some other random shit in here, stuff from the other Space Marine tanks, some more Goliath stuff. And the Goliath's a brilliant kit. Don't know why that's in there, because that's not needed. And the sprues from this tank, so not much vehicle-wise actually. As for wheels, I might only have them 2 at the moment. Find some other wheels. So I probably won't worry too much about wheels at the moment. But it's going to need a lot, I think. Probably 8 pairs, ideally. Find some wheels from somewhere. I've got a load of random Space Marines. Hey ho, didn't see that coming. Yeah, I was gonna let you know actually, and I completely forgot. Ah, I just found as well, just sitting here. I was looking for one of these IDNF guys earlier, so I'll chuck him over there. I've got a box full of Space Marine bits. This is all just like my own bits and pieces. I am actually surrounded by all the stock on our website, so you know, if there's a certain bit I really want, I could see if we got it in stock. Yeah, on armor breath. And also underneath these sprues, I've got some more bits that I've been collecting that I think are good for this army. So there's a lot of Imperial Fist stuff, loads of random armor plates, weapons and stuff. And 1 piece of track. I've got these actually. Boom. I've done them for like an Orc conversion video and then took them off the vehicle. So probably get these armor plates off or filed down. Probably file them down actually, might be easier. They could certainly go on the back. Then I'd probably only need maybe that way. Something like that, maybe. Or on the front. Might even be better on the front. Yeah, it's almost like I have a bits company. Almost. Let me know. What do you guys say? Let's get it in shot. Maybe I'll unzoom. Zooming in was okay, but I seem to have lost the top of... Whoops. I think I lost the top of what I'm doing. So, front or back, and then maybe a couple of wheels at the front. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want it to be too high off the ground, because obviously, you know, this thing less effective if it goes above everyone's heads. But obviously, if these are, well, no matter where these are, they can't go too high up. So yeah, not sure. You should really buy the Nocturna Fantasy range from Vallejo. Never seen something hot like this. I'll have to check it out. Is that like paints and stuff? Yeah. Also, tonight's snack is double decker. A poor man's toffee crisp, as I call them, but it's not nice. And one thing I do want to do, I don't know where I put it though, is, I thought I picked it up. Yes, I have. It's right there. So we've got some more of that ladder. That ladder's going to go on. I'm going to build something. So when I do these sort of conversions, you'll find that I might not get loads done. Because I like to put a lot of thought into them, every little bit, you know. I'll show you this guy I've been doing. You know, he took about 3 or 4 days, because every little bit, I don't know if it wants to focus, but every little bit I sort of I have to think out. And yeah, it's not even a great deal of bits on this guy, but really happy with how it turned out. I'll put a picture on social media. Yeah, oh yeah, I did watch that video, believe it or not. Yeah, they do look amazing actually. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick them up. I have saved a link for them. Because as you know, not a massive fan of GW purples at all. Could be quite handy for my Nighthorn actually. Cheers, yeah, I'm quite happy with him. I need to glue something to something, so I'm gonna take this ladder. This ladder is gonna go down the side. Now the only thing putting me off doing this is I don't know how high the thing's gonna be, but I don't really want this to come down too low. Then I need to cover up these bits as well. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I won't be gluing this ladder. Let's look at the front. See what I mean? This is why it takes me ages to do anything. The front is fair game. I can just do what I like to that. So, I think that's something to focus on today. Got this big old thing. Maybe not. Also, if you guys have any ideas what I can do, give us a shout. Ammo boxes, pouches. There's a bolt gun there. I'm going to stick on somewhere. Oh, I like these hooks. I wonder if I've got any more of these. Probably in my chaos box upstairs. I'm not really going to do much there though, but they could hang. Not going to do much there either. Well, I'll probably get that bit on the back sorted as well. Oh, there's another hook. I think we'll put them hooks on somewhere because they're pretty cool. Oh, we've got that shields in there. I'm going to need that for something. Got some spikes there. Might be useful. No, that's not going to be no good. I realised I had a dozer blade. I could have put a dozer blade on it. Maybe I'll put it on another vehicle in the army in the future. Can't beat a good old dozer blade. I'll put a massive one on the last tank. Okay, so there's a few bits to get started with. I'll put a few bits and pieces on the front. Well, I have a bit of a double decker. So nice. So that's gone on the back. There's a challenge to top the repulsor executioner you made. Won't be easy. It was a killer, very inspiring. Yeah, I don't want to sound too modest, but that is awesome. That's probably one of my favourite conversions I've ever done. It's literally just right there. And yeah, it's amazing. That's huge as well. It's huge. Bits are going to fly off everywhere now. So, I mean, luckily for this army, I don't have to be neat with anything. So yeah, I just don't like how it's just open at the back there, and that's just how it is. It's just... What if I went over a bump and the Space Marines just fell out? That's no good. Something in this thing can go on there. I might chop some bits off there. Have it on the bottom. It's not going to interfere. Yeah, it's not going to interfere, so... Chop it about there. Go in about there. So yeah, that'll go on there quite nicely. I'm going to file down the top. I mean, there's don't have to be neat, but I don't want to be too messy either with this. So I'm having great fun doing this army. Every miniature in it is converted a fair bit, which is nice. I've got a few other miniatures I've actually built and not shown on social media or anything. I'm sure you'll see them in the future. I think something like that was fine. So I might be gluing a bit on here, guys. Might be gluing a bit on. Just need to file down that end bit. Or chop it. That does stick up quite a bit. Let's just chop. Oh. That's better. Not really too fussed about that bit. So that can go on the back. Like so, and then I can add stuff to it as well, spikes, hooks, or whatnot. Cool. So across there, should be plenty glue. Okay. Pretty cool, it's not going to touch anything there. Cool. We have a bit attached. Took 20 minutes, but we got there. Let that dry. Just for a little bit. I'm going to see. I mean, I'll probably go for the ladder on. I'm going to see sort of height we're going to get. The ladder could be a good way to sort of break up between the wheels and the tracks. I mean, Obviously, if it's going to hang down too much, I won't be able to put it on. I don't know. It will. I'm sure I'll get it glued on at some point today. I don't know why this is here. I quite like this sort of holstered bolt gun, which it's come from the attack bike. I'll stick that on the side of a tank or something. Quite funny to put it on the front. If anyone wanted to try and use it, they'd be in for a bit of a challenge. Don't really know what I'm gonna. Well, what the actual tank has. Got the instructions over here. They're just like little, little sort of hook things. I could stick them on, but that'll be more interesting here. I wouldn't mind just a few sort of random armor plates. I know it ends up looking a bit too orky when you do stuff like that, but I mean it's a similar sort of theme to what the orcs are sort of based upon. I'm probably going to put them two little chaos hooks on the back. Maybe, I don't know, we've got these little bits here. Sort of to do the same job. Maybe they can go on the front. I would actually quite like them on the front, but I think this bar is going to get in the way. Yeah, it's going to be right in the way. I don't know, we'll get them on there somewhere. So bags and ammo, they're going to sit on the side. Yeah, I'm going to hang that on there like so. So I'm going to have this little ammo box like that. Super glue because it's Forge World resin. It can sit on there quite nicely. And possibly this other bag can go underneath it. Or on the other side. Yeah, we'll go on the other side. Right, double decker break. I'm so hungry. I've had dinner and everything, but so good. I forgot. Oh, super glue's worked well. I don't know why that hasn't stuck. Get on there. Right. So these are off cut bits, we don't need them. I've also got a few sort of wooden sticks, sort of coffee stirrers, some dowel as well. If I do get onto the wheels, so I'll fit on there alright. Just attaching them to the actual tank itself. It's always the issue. Really need a lot more happening on the front now. I'll see if these sprues have some random little bits of armour and whatnot. A few little armour plates just from this thing. I don't know what these little vents are for. I'm going to chop these off though. I can imagine the orc kits have a few random little armor plates I can steal. I've got some headlights here that might come in handy, some bits of chain as well. quite like that. I'll take you. I think that's from the repulsor, sort of wrench thing. Quite like that. A little random orc armor plates, steal them. Not much left on that screw now. We go on here, so this is more Goliath stuff. I want that little box or something. I wish I had the instructions actually. Could be useful. And the orc one, got little bits and pieces on it. Not as much as I thought. Okay, but we've got some stuff here. I do like that wrench, but I don't know where I would put it. I could probably lay up the top there, maybe. I don't know, what could go in the back? It could be quite handy in the back, actually. Why not? You think I'd have some equipment with them. Yeah, I don't know whether to put something on the back as well. Like a sort of little door or something. Make it more enclosed. I'm not sure. I do want to. Ideally, I wouldn't mind getting like a Space Marine to stand on the back when I'm using it in game. You can't even fit a 30. Oh, yes, you can. You can just about fit a 32mm base in the middle. So it might be worth keeping it open just so when it is transporting someone, I can pop someone in the back so I know. I don't know. Possibly. You have to sort of slide under the seats. That's probably where I left the back off. But who knows, I can always just stand one on top if I really wanted. So, definitely need more going on at the back as well. You can just stand over there, you mascot. So I wonder if I connect it to the ladder. I could even, I don't want stuff hanging down, but I could have it going across maybe. Looks like a little sort of tool rack thing. Got something else to put on there as well, I could. I might do that. Back to the front now. I think one of these things could possibly go on. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually covering up them. I'm going to do that. So, let's get these filed. Stick these little armor plates to the front. If they want to. I think they're both going to fit side by side, no problem at all. Little gap between them, but I might actually bring them in. So just at the bottom there, I'll add some more additional armor plates and stuff to it as well. Something different, and they just cover up the sort of like the teeth-like design thing it's got there. It's not straight at the bottom. That's what I'd like. I'll put that on top as well. Quite like that. Now it's on a hinge. Yeah, I like that. I'll probably put some skulls on it in the future as well. So yeah, at the moment, it's on the front there, just some additional armor plates. Because I imagine they'd stick all kind of extra armor on it to cover any battle damage and whatnot. That's sort of the thing I'm going for.
I don't know where this can go. Probably chop that. I wonder if it would go on there actually. Cheers. Quite like that, but I don't like the bit sticking up, and obviously it needs a trim, so chop that like that. Is that for the fist? Yes, it is. It is for the fists. I quite like that, and I quite like the jagged edge of it. And I could even put something on the top of it. That's dry, so I'm going to get the Vulcan on as well. Stick that on the front there. Said I'll stick on the front there. Try that again. Cool. Yeah, I think this is probably too big, but I wouldn't mind like a little skull or something on there. Be quite cool. I don't know if I have some sort of random exhaust or chimney coming out the top just for no reason at all. So we do have a little hammer. So we could turn that back bit into a kind of tool rack. Have a little hammer and have the little wrench thing on there. So check that. Yeah, I could probably put them across there. I mean, just having them. You can have them sort of sticking up, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too keen on them going across. I'm not too keen on them vertical either, so I don't know, not too bad going across. Well, I'll fit on that gap though. So I've got these sort of little shelves at the top as well. I think they might work even better. I think I might. That can sort of cover the gap up there as well. Alright, screw it. They're going to go on the shelves at the top. I'll put them in at a slight angle. Because there's a little gap there, and I think this will cover up quite nicely. As I said, I'll be covering up a lot of the gaps and stuff. Coolio. Hope they're tied down because they'll be falling on Space Marine heads if you go over a bump. If they don't fall out of the back. There's an armour panel here, which again is hinged. I don't know whether it'd be worth going on the side somewhere. Almost work as something to open up to look into the engine bit. Have it that way. No, I don't like it that way. I like it that way. Yeah, it'll work for me. It fit pretty well actually. That there. Oh, stop sticking to my finger. It's the beauty of plastic glue. You get a little bit of time to work with it, but it's on the side there. There's like a little bit of extra ammo there as well. Shouldn't interfere with any tracks or whatnot I put on the back. Okay, so something needs to go on that little armor plate. I could just have one hook at the front. What else we got in here? There's a lot of interesting stuff in here. Don't know if I put many skulls in here though. There's a skull. Oops. You can probably set up there. Or maybe on top of there. Yeah, I quite like him on there. The gap there is really annoying, mind you. Cool. So, still don't know how to put these hooks. I might just end up just having one on there. I think I will. Oh, that's flat at the bottom. So I'll get that flat on the bottom and stick that on there. Kind of works. Yeah, that's fine. Something needs to go there. Don't know if it should be another armor plate or something else. We've got in the box. Some little pouches. Could be handy. Any advance on them? Probably not. Oh, something jumped out. No, I've got a lot of pouches in there actually, so it might be worth using some of them. I've got some sheathed knives as well. Be worth sticking a knife somewhere on there. So, I think them pouches will go quite nicely over that extra armour. Okay. Okay. That'll go to there. So on the other side, probably going to need something there. I wouldn't mind a little box or something there. I don't know what I've got in terms of little boxes. What's that thing? Nah. Bit of mesh stuff there, handy. Is this a pickup truck tank? The new little Space Marine one they've brought out. The Impulsor. As mine's looking at the moment. Some of my circular saws on the front, a few extra armor plates, little guy sitting on his throne on top, and some extra ladders on the back, just for, I won't say protection, but you can't fit 10 Space Marines in the back of this thing, so maybe someone will have to hang on to the sides. I'm very tempted to actually make a Space Marine hanging on to the side. That might happen. So it'll just be interesting, I think. Small boxes. I'm not sure I'm going to find much in here. I haven't seen anyone field it yet. Is it any good? I don't know. I haven't fielded it yet either. The shield thing's quite nice. It gives it a 4+ invuln. I wouldn't load it with guns and use it like that, but I don't know, I haven't played 40k in a while. But it's nice that the Primaris have got another little transport, and I don't know what the points are for it actually, but hopefully if it's cheap then it's worth taking. It's just not cheap money-wise. Yeah, I'm not holding up much hope for finding a little box. I know what sort of thing I want. I'm just trying to think. Any sets have any? Got a bike wheel there. Don't think a spare wheel on the side would look right, because I don't want to be the right size. Can't Coming back to this thing, I got this round. Is that? I don't know where that's from. I don't know. I'm a little bit stumped there at the moment. I'm trying to think if there's anything on the website that would be suitable, but not that I can think of. I think the ammo boxes in here are too large. What is that? Yeah, that's huge. Massive. I think of something for that, definitely. I've got spikes here. Okay, I probably should have thought this through a little bit more. I would say, take my time over these and really consider every little piece. I think I am going to put that ladder on. Never liked the concept of grav tank. Beef it up with any tracks you've got and any Bane Blade spares. No Bane Blade spares. But yeah, as you can see, I've already got some tracks out. Unfortunately, I haven't got tracks to do the whole thing like an old Rhino or Chimera or something. But yeah, tracks and wheels. Am I thinking? I just need another set of wheels. I think I need 2 wheels and the tracks. And pretty similar to what I've done on the Repulsor, which has got some little tracks at the back and some wheels at the front. That seemed to work right, but yeah, I don't like the whole grav tank thing. Save that for Eldar. Yeah, they're probably going to be like that, so it's going to be quite high. That's my only concern, is it'll be quite high, but the wheels will cover a lot of it. Something like that. I apologise if you can hear any bangs, it's just fireworks. Yeah, not too sure. I like these ones, but they're very high. I don't want them to stick out like really far. That looks stupid. I'll have a good old think on that one. Because you could have them at the front like that maybe, and they wouldn't need to stick out so much. Actually, I'm quite digging that. Let me know what you guys think. If it was something like that, could potentially work. I think so. Okay. It'd be nice if we could get something going through there, what that attaches to. But I think that's just going to be too high. Yeah, that's a shame. So, essentially I'll have to run something underneath. Like an axle or something. Not necessarily this stick, but... And then it would come in like that. It could work. It's one a little bit higher. It needs to be right. Actually, let's stick this through, see what that would do. I think that's going to be too much. That's too much. That's close. That's just a little bit too much. I don't think it'll look right the other way around. I think you need treads on the back. Yeah, possibly. I just haven't got any, that's the issue. I just don't have any more. I don't think I've got the little... No. Because wasn't there a smaller version of this? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think of something. It's got to be that way. It has to be that way. I'll have to chop them off and... Yeah, I'm going to chop that. So that one there. See, these stupid things are underneath, look at them. There's... What a waste of plastic they are. I just can't be asked to chop them all off, so I'll just chop off ones that get in the way. So yeah, I think it'll be a case of running this. It needs to be sort of bang on where that was. I'm not really too fussed about how it will attach underneath. It'll probably just be glued on like that. Not necessarily this. I might have a plastic bit. No, I don't have any 135-inch scale tanks either. So yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? But I've done it on a repulsor, so I'm going to do it on this one. We'll get there. So I don't think I have another Torex. Oh, the stupid little Aston Militarum truck thing, that had tracks. I used 2 of them on the repulsor, so I assume I have got some spares. I don't know. No, I haven't got a sprues for that actually. That is interesting. Very tempted to actually try and get this bit on tonight. Because, I've still got over an hour left of the show, and I'm running out of ideas already, so gotta do something, haven't I? That might actually have to come forward a smidge. That's not even the right way, that's why. Yeah, like that. There we go. That fits in there quite nicely, like that. So that pretty much tells me where the ladder needs to stop, so it's pretty much going to be like that. So I'm going to trim this ladder down. The ladder's going on, people. It's going on. Probably just trim it from there. So about there. I'll chop it. Another idea is to cast replicas from the Goofy Corn Tank Lord of War, something very simple. Cast, remove spikes, and you're done. Yeah, the only problem with that is it's a big, expensive miniature. So that can just go on the side. That thing there's a bit annoying, mind you. I'm chopping that off. Bugger it. They don't need to look out the side. Hold them the right way. Yeah, I could have actually gone a bit longer on that ladder, but that's fine. Too late now. up that mess. Because obviously our guy on the throne needs a way of getting up and down. Otherwise he's stuck up there. Wow, pouches are coming off. Get back on there. I need to do something about these orky symbols on them. File them down really, I just don't want to file too much of the tracks off. Maybe end up having some sort of spike coming out of them. Maybe in one of these things. Maybe. I'll stick stuff over that. He's messaging me. No worries. I mean, I love the fact that I haven't got to be neat with this army. It does make it very handy. One thing I do, if I have sort of messy bits and stuff like that, I stick some of the sort of the crackle paint on them, so then that'll obviously dry and crack and that, and then it just looks like a bit of sort of like paint sort of cracking or chipping or something on the vehicle, and it covers up any sort of crappy little bits as well. I do that. I've done that on a lot of these guys. You won't really notice it so much, but it's good at covering stuff up. And that's exactly what I'll do on these little armor plates here. So I do like that. I do like that. That's going to work. I don't know if to use this bit of wooden dowel or what. It's not a tight fit in the hole, I don't think. No. It's a shame I haven't got something that just fits in there nice and snug. I know it won't move, but this has too much wiggle room. So that happens. I'm not even sure I'd have anything suitable. Not even close, especially not in the Space Marine box. I should have got my Chaos box down as well, but never mind. What's that gonna be like? I've got another one of them. No, I apologise. No, I'm just scratching around and this is basically the sound. That's basically the sound you could hear from my bedroom growing up. Whether it be me looking through tubs of Lego or Warhammer pieces to build something. a shame I haven't got another one of them. I think it might have worked. No, you're not long enough. Oh, I can't see why I'd only have the one. Still, we do accumulate a lot of random crap in this hobby. I think I've got 2 of them, but I'm not sure they're going to be any good. Okay, so, a race to find one of them or one of them. Whoever I find first gets I'll leave that in the box either. Ah, there's the other one. So these are from the Nemesis Dreadnought. These little pieces there. And I'm hoping if I was to glue one in like that, and that would essentially be like a little, it's like a little axle underneath. Throw it on the floor, it's fine. Obviously I need to make sure there's enough room for them both. I'll probably chop it down. I don't know how far they need to come out. I mean, there's plenty of room actually. Plenty of room. So I'm going to chop the ends off. I'm going to chop the ends off there. Leave a little bit of that thick part on. Just in case it's snug. Oh yeah, that goes in. Lovely, that's what we want. Just a bit that'll go in and just stay in. Boom. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but it's still quite snug as well. I like it. Just same. Oh, that's not it. Where did I put the other one? Has it just vanished? Okay, sure. There it is. Hiding under the tank. We'll chop off now that bit. File end and stick that one in. Oh, lovely. Feel the resistance as they go in. And then, yeah, so it'll be a case of sticking them on like so. Probably need to get this bit down a lot further so it's pretty much flush. And quite handy to add my Dremel in here as well. I've made these flush in no time. I've been using the Dremel more and more now for miniatures. Gotta be careful with it, of course, but for this guy here, I just Dremeled out the head what was already on there because it was all like the whole front was one piece, and worked really well. Got rid of it in no time. That just munched through these, but. Pretty flush though. Seems like if I put these on there, it's going to be a little bit lower than I'd like. It really does need to be somewhere in between. Of course, there's no reason why I couldn't just cut that out, actually. Screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, before I do it, what's it going to glue to? There's a lot to work out here. Because if there's nothing there, that might not glue to anything. interesting. I suppose I glue it to the base, because I'll leave a little bit of a base inside. I could stick down onto that. And then this will stick onto the side. Should be strong enough. These holes here, keep holding that shut, sorry, these holes here might be an issue. The others will be covered up, but then ones not so much. I do have some thin plastic card, but I don't think I brought it with me. But I do have these. They might super glue on. If I just one across, I might just whack one. I'll have to whack it across the three. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It should super glue. And literally just go straight across the middle. You're not going to see a lot of it. Just say about there. Also, I can't have them too thick. Let's get another one. So let's get these on. Some dabs of super glue. Hopefully it won't just absorb the super glue too much. It will actually just stick on like so. Not even have to be straight or neat or anything. It's the beauty of this army. It's essentially like collecting orcs, but Space Marines. Cool, and then that one we'll have to chop a little bit out. Get the things on, so yeah, it's just covering up them holes. It's a little bit of coffee stirrer. Why not? We don't have to be too fancy here. I might even use some more bits of coffee stirrer just for like little bits of armour, extra armour here and there, cover up some of them horrible gaps. And what army are you using this for? They are for Imperial Fists. They're like a sort of post-apocalyptic style Imperial Fist. This is one of the miniatures. I don't know if the camera will focus or not, but if you go on the Bitzbox Instagram, you can see a lot of these guys. So they're very muddy. They use a lot of salvaged armor and weapons and stuff. This guy's weapons are made out of a speed sign, so I like all that post-apocalyptic stuff. I thought going for like an orc army would be too obvious, so try Space Marines. Ah, the last bit of double decker finally. Almost knocked the screws over. Well, there's no going back now. That hole's probably not big enough for that end piece, so we'll take that off. Okay, I think what I need to do is glue these in to the actual tracks. Really should have done from the off. Cool. Just give them a little bit of time to dry. Now, I'm not sure whether to glue them in yet, actually, because once they're in, they'll be taking a lot of the weight of the tank until anything's on the back, which could be an issue. I have to sit on the box all the time. So I may leave them for now until I work out what's going on the back. See, if I was going wheels, I'd have to have two. It'd look silly otherwise. I swear I had more wheels, but I was wrong. No, actually, I know I have. I just haven't got the sprues with me. I have to find out where they are. There's definitely some more vehicle sprues I've got kicking about. Not in here, mind you. You certainly won't get much in terms of wheels here, so. While I'm waiting for these to dry, I might stick in some of these little armor plates. Only be tiny little pieces. Just cover up some of them horrible gaps. I find the tank does not go together too well. It might just be me, but I found it with a repulsor as well. You got to be millimeter perfect. I don't know what I'm cutting them. You can literally just do that. Right. I still want a bit more on the front, but I have no idea what at the moment. Nice. These are going to look quite cool, just these little random pieces of patched up armor plates. And again, they don't have to be neat, they ain't got to be cut square, they haven't got to go in straight. It's wonderful. Makes my life so much easier. It actually looks better when they are all irregular and wonky and whatnot. Cool, I mean, they might look a bit silly now because they're completely different colours to the rest of the tank, but once it's all painted the same and all chipped up and stuff, it's going to look fine. But yeah, there definitely needs to be something there. But what, I don't know. And something on the side there. So, still a couple of things to consider. Just don't think I'm going to find the answers in this box. I haven't got any little barrels or something. A little barrel would be quite nice on the side. Here's a barrel on the repulsor. It worked quite well. It's got a couple actually. A little one like that would have been good. I'm trying to convert a Chiron figure, Centaur. I don't know if it should be regular or mechanical dark age. Oh, a mechanical one would be awesome. I have it. There's an old Empire miniature where it's like a mechanical horse. That was really cool. Yeah, I quite like the idea of a mechanical Dark Age Centaur and some sort of servitor guy all attached to it and stuff. Be quite fun. I'm going to put an armor plate over that missing searchlight. I have no idea what happened to that searchlight. They don't seem to fit in very well either. I had to chop the other one up a little bit. Because when I put the front on, they were just sort of interfering. Yeah, get the mechanical bits back out. And at the end of the day, loads of people have made centaurs and stuff, but how many people have made mechanical ones? Yeah, so I like how that's sort of just covered up. I don't know what it would be, but it is. So there. That's sort of like that. Something needs to go there. There's a little aerial thing in the actual kit which goes there if you have to use the comms array. Well, I quite like it anyway, so I think I'm going to put that on. I'm trying to find the sprue. There it is. That's very similar to the one on the repulsor. Again, it's just something to make it more visually interesting. I just like to have so much going on these tanks. Obviously with repulsor there was just a lot going on. And I like that. So I'll pop in there. There's not going to be no green stuffed teddy bear on this one though, but I have thought about getting, because I'm sure I've got one somewhere, like a little miniature electric guitar I might have in the back, maybe? I don't know. Spaceman's got to do something while I ride into battle, haven't they? That would be quite interesting. I think they're using the Belisarius top. Oh, it's going to be quite a large mechanical centaur then. That'd be cool. Yeah, that look awesome. You got to use that. It's a beautiful miniature. It's worth using at every opportunity. Go over there. Something needs to be at the back, even if it's just like little bits to round off these corners or something. I don't know. I'll probably add a little step at the back. Oh, I just realised my battery's running low on the laptop because I haven't plugged it in, so I'll just go plug it in. Talk amongst yourselves and all that. Because it would just be brilliant if halfway through the stream it just suddenly disappeared. Where's the nearest plug socket? Oh, my plugs are so tangled. I think I have one. I threw it around there. Oh, plugs are actually up on the desk. So I can feed this behind the laptop. Sorry guys. Well, very well prepared. What's this? Go over there. There we go, we have power. I thought the battery would last, but clearly not. There we go. Now the stream isn't going to suddenly disappear in 20 minutes. Turn it into a Camino. Did anyone watch El Camino? That was okay. Oh, that just fits on there so okay-ish. Nah, it's gonna be good. Hard to imagine until it's glued down. It's gonna be like that. Maybe I will rest it on the box. Need to be higher. Ah! Be higher that way actually. Oh. If I put you over there. I don't know, guys. If I get this glued on and it's quite solid, I don't think it's gonna matter too much. So let's get it done. No idea what's gluing to what in there. That's kind of dry. It's wibbling a little bit, but just a single wheel in the back. Now, I'm not sure if it would have been better to use super glue here. Probably not. I mean, once it sticks properly, I could use some super glue at the back. I might even be able to squeeze some in the gap. Let's come out. There we go. Yeah, while it's drying, there you go. There's your single wheel. Ah, lid don't want to go back on. I have a feeling that... No, that's still not attached. What is in there? Oh, it's that wheel. Ugh. Sorry, it's late. I thought it was something wobbling around in there, but it's this bloody wheel I stuck in the back. Oh, that sounded like it was moving further than that. Anyway, let's get this wheel out. It's confusing now, let me get out. Oh man, that does not want to stay in place if I take my hand off. I knew I should use super glue. Stay. That does not want to stick. Oh my god. We can get as a point connection there. So yeah, that's fun. Just me holding a tank. But if this sticks nice and solid, then even with the weight of the tank, it'll just tip back a bit. I think it'll be fine. We're getting somewhere though. What we will have to do is put something across there, because that's just a ramp, and across there, because we've got two sort of floating wheels now on the tracks. I'll get that sorted out though. Even if I just whack a bit of this crappy wooden dowel in, it'll work fine. There and there. That's going to go perfectly along the bottom actually at the back. That's worked out well. Beautiful. That's just going to go across there like that. Lovely. Let's get them bits in first before the other one goes on. I think it's going to be very annoying with the front one, but... Annoyingly with the front one though, you're going to probably see it, so I'll have to make it look like it's attached somehow. Maybe some bits coming off. And we will make this work. We'll make this work. But I think that's stuck. I'm not going to put weight on it, but nice sideways. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this. How much is that going to overhang? We want to, oh, sugar. That's still not. I want to go to that wood. Let's at least trim it. We'll trim it to about there. That probably needs a little bit more. About there. I've got plenty of these, so if I get it wrong, it's not an issue. I could super glue that, attach it to that, and that'll give that a little bit more support. And then a little bit. On there. We'll get you on there. Lovely. Are you straight? Ish. Need to come in a bit. No, I think that's okay. Slightly. Oh god, it's come off. Okay, slightly squiff. I think this does actually. Oh, that's stuck on really well, and that needs to move. That did not want to stick on at all. Right. It needs to be on like that. Well, this is going swimmingly. So there's just not much contact points. Need to get this bit on where I want it. Gives it one extra thing to attach to. I can see that I can glue that bit there. So a little bit of a super glue was still wet, so that's stuck to that. A little bit there, and then put some plastic glue around that bit. It looks like it's dropped down a little bit, but but I need that level. If that's level, that's fine. That's slightly sloped. I don't mind it sloping slightly. So that's it. Any head seems to be small, not thin. Oh no. We did some progress. Yeah, I'm trying to get this track on. It's a lot harder than I anticipated. Still got the other side to do yet. And another piece of this to go through the middle, which won't be supported by anything yet, which is very worrying. Just one of them things, sometimes awkward bits like that need a lot of time to really dry and really attach, but annoyingly I can't do much else while it's drying. I can chop a bit of this up to the right length. We'll go similar length to that to start with. That's more than enough. So, about there. Yeah, I suppose Balasaurus call is an awkward size for you to get a good head for. Not as awkward as this piece of shit, but must be fair, I can rest on them poles there. Look at that, no glue. If only everything was that simple. And I guarantee as soon as I put glue on it, it'll just fall off. That's not actually lined up, so that's not going to do much. This is where a better hobbyist than me would probably pin it in place. But meh. And I'd probably use a plastic tube. Yeah, I don't think that needs to be resting on there, so it'll essentially be floating between the two wheels, which is going to make it very difficult to attach. I didn't cut the bit away there either, so I can do that. So we need that cut away. To be fair, what I might do is get the thing on and then do a piece to fit and stick it between the two, because it'll need the contact points at both ends to stay in. And we'll chop that hole out. Oh no, a bit's gone inside. You're just going to be wriggling around for eternity. So that will be it. Of course I need to trim this bit down now, which won't be easy because it'll probably just fall off as soon as I touch it. I'll put some pressure on it. It's just trial and error at this stage. It just goes over the side. Fire it that way. Yes. I sound a bit skeletal then. That's almost perfect. It's just like, why is that interfering with this one? Actually, no, that would have interfered with the other one. Let's have a look at the other one. No, the other one's just underneath that little bit of armor, so this one should be as well, really. I think that was bent, wasn't it? So I need to bend that up slightly. Up? Down, even? Stick that like that, and then bring that up. Aha! There we go. That is what I'm talking about. I'm just doing all this off camera, but you guys can't see, but yeah, so that fits in the gap. That kind of lines up with the dowel underneath. Well, it does line up. So we have symmetry. It's just getting the bugger to attach. So I think I'm gonna super glue that side. I know it won't be a strong bond, but it'll be nice and quick. Well, don't be impressed just yet. This has just got to work. Oh my god, don't fall. This has got to work somehow. Where's the contact points? Okay, let's keep twisting in. Definitely there on the dowel and on the front. So stick someone there, someone there. Because with super glue, you're working against the clock. But should be enough time to get this bit in place. Plenty of time. I don't know if that dowel's just slightly too long. That front one's not even dead straight. And neither will this one be. To be fair, no, I'm going to keep it like that because that one's slightly going that way and then this one's slightly going that way. So it looks like it might actually turn slightly. I actually quite like that. Ta-da! And then you just imagine there's another bit between them two bits, and then something coming off here to attach it to the tank. It all looks shit underneath, but it doesn't matter because no one's ever going to see it. Apart from you guys. So, and me. So we know it's there, but no one else does. Oh, I don't want to put it down. Oh, I can't put it down on top of his head either. I just got to hold it now for eternity. This needs to be shortened. Where's the box? Moment of truth. Will it stand up on with the box on the back? Hey, it even stands flat. Nice. So we just need wheels. I mean, I could get one of these sets of wheels at the back. There's nothing to really attach them to. I wonder if we've got any spare vehicles with axles and stuff. I'll have to have a look at some point, but yeah. Getting somewhere. I don't think I'm going to have many, I'll tell anyone. I don't think I'm going to have many tanks in this army because these are right faff. Even though I enjoy them so much, I just need so many wheels and tracks and stuff for them. I will probably in the future, when I'm doing another one, I will buy stuff specifically for them. A lot of this stuff I'm using is just what I have spare lying around. Don't get me wrong, I have like, for Goliath and the Taurox and that, were just unbuilt miniatures that I had lying around. I thought, bugger it, I'll just chop them up for this army. I also used a lot of the Taurox on the Repulsor. Yeah, I like the idea of having a Space Marine. Oh, excuse me. I like the idea of having a Space Marine hanging off one side. Won't be able to get that done today, but yeah, I'll have to. I mean, it's getting the pose right. So he needs to be sort of like still having contact with the tank. Oh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I might maybe stick a little step on there or something that you can be on. Interesting. I'm happy with the progress so far. How long we got? We've got about 25 minutes. I'm going to try and get out of a dowel sword. I don't like the fact it's right at the front of the tank and it's going to be visible. I don't like that. I like hiding all this crap up. But there's literally no choice there. It's just going to look silly with just floating wheels otherwise. That needs to be chopped down. Probably about a centimetre. Of course, as soon as you cut it too short, you ain't got to cut another piece, but still slightly too long, which is good. Box, got it the right way. No, I'm liking that. Just fire these bits across the room, and it's fine. Katie sweeps up for me, it's good. Yay, that's gonna come in a bit, and then that just needs a little bit more off. Just a smidge. I think might. No, that is it. That is it. So you can see, there it is. Something will have to come off here and attach it to the front of the tank. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, I'm going to super glue this bugger in. And again, because it's like a completely different colour to the rest of the tank, it does look a bit silly at this stage, but once it's all painted up and that, it'll look fine. It'll all blend in together. Yeah, I've got some ideas on what bits can go around that. Cool. I don't think I've got anything suitable for a step. I wouldn't mind a little step at the back as well, now we know how high it's going to be. I think a little step coming off the back would be quite cool. I'm not used to my orc ones. Oh, excuse me. What have we got here? Nothing really too suitable. Is there another half to that? Oh, shame. Yeah, I have to put my thinking cap on for that one. Probably have to make them out of just some flat armour and some other little bits and pieces. To be fair, this ladder, this little spare bit of ladder, has a lip, so maybe like a flat piece on there, possibly could come out like a little step, or I could even just have that little ladder bit like that. Oh, that could work. You could have a foot on there, possibly. Something to consider. Something to consider. I think I have to get my Space Marine built and then build around him. Because then I can just position a step wherever his foot lands. I think that's what I've got to do. Don't know if it'll even be worth maybe putting one inside. Possibly. They're a pain in the ass to get sitting down though, and then of course you have to take their backpacks off them. Now it's so uncomfortable for a Space Marine to sit back on a chair with that massive backpack. They just can't do it. I mean, they'd all be leaning forward and their foreheads would be touching each other in the back of this tank, and then you could only fit about 2 or 3 in there. Anyway, obviously if they made them to scale, they'd be huge. So, and very, very expensive. Yeah. And then there's still the case of what to put on the side. I do definitely want a little barrel or something. I'm going to have to have a look around for little barrels. Or maybe some little pipe and that can be used as a barrel. I've seen people do that and it looks quite cool. I bought an activator yesterday. It's a blessed to work with. By the way, I'll send you the stan of the Centre on Bitzbox Facebook page as PM. As I don't want to PM you. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just whatever you wish. I'm happy to be contacted anyway. It's private, you don't show everyone. Just bear in mind on the Bitzbox Facebook page the girls have access to it as well, so they might have a nose. Yeah, we've done a couple of Halloween Warcry games that are up on the channel for anyone who's interested. Ingrid and Katie had a game which was quite good, and then me and Ingrid had a game as well, which was so close at the end. I won't give anything away. I'm not Mad Cow. Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. Has anyone heard from him? Obviously, he used to be on the chat quite a lot back in the day before I had a hiatus on these live shows. I already saw the dragon one. Nice. Yeah, it's good fun. Quite like a little intro. Oh, excuse me, I keep yawning now, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I've been awake for so long, but... It's Daylight Savings. We had Daylight Savings, or we just call it the clocks going back. We had that last weekend, so still haven't caught up with that. Because you don't get an extra hour in bed when you're a parent, so you just work an hour behind. Hello from Poland and for the Warmaster. That's something I can agree with. Even though I'm building regular loyal Space Marines at the moment, I'm always a Chaos player at heart, really. No, nothing really too sad. I loved how he derailed the chat always. You say fists 100 times and nothing. Yeah. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's well. So yeah, the next sort of 15 minutes might just be me staring at this tank. It's all good in the hood. Something for the front as well. Something for the front. It's quite busy now, but then there's just this space here, and I don't like it. So I had a sort of Imperial Fist symbol on the repulsor. Oh, I just love the repulsor. It's just so nice. That's definitely one of the favourite things I've ever converted, that repulsor. Love it. Speaking of conversions, I've got an idea for another conversion video, and I've still got a couple of requests that I'll probably get to as well. I'm hoping I can film it on Sunday and have it out by Monday, because they really don't take long to film and edit and put out. And the last Age of Sigmar game seemed to be really popular on the channel, so we'll be doing some more of them. I'm gonna try and do an Ogre More Tribes, I think they're called now. I'm gonna do a battle report with them versus the Idenef, hopefully. That's the plan, so we'll probably have that out in a few weeks. I know Ingrid's got another Hobby Noob video coming out soon. She's gonna film that next week. So trying to get on top of the content, and I've got to get back onto the Critical Role painting videos. They're not that popular, but I need to finish them for completion's sake. I've only got 3 left to do, so to get back on them. Ooh. Or a mortar of some sort. Firepower is always good. Yeah, it's a shame. I think once you got the shield thing on there, you can't take the other options for more firepower. Because I got some whirlwind missiles I thought would look quite cool on there, but girls are making a really amazing job. It's fun to watch them. Yeah, they're brilliant. Ingrid's amazing on video. She's such a natural, and we'll get Katie on a few more as well. She doesn't. She really enjoys making them. So yeah, she's definitely going to be in. I think it's going to be me and Katie in the next Age of Sigmar battle report. So looking forward to that. But yeah, yeah, taken to it really well. And when I put the job advert out, and even in the interview stage for Ingrid's job, I wasn't really too sure, what she would be doing video wise. But she seemed to be really willing to do quite a lot for the channel, which is brilliant. And she edits all the videos now, which is really cool. How about some trophy on there? That is a good shout. That's a very good shout. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But what is the question? That's something I'm going to have to think about. I still think there's a little gap here as well at the top. Don't want a lot of visible flat armor panels on this thing, as you could probably tell by now. But yeah, as I was saying about sort of a job for Ingrid, we interviewed a few people, and the job was mainly just for someone to do social media and stuff. And the other candidates we interviewed, none of them, and we did ask them all about potentially doing video, and she was the only one who was really sort of enthusiastic about that. A lot of other people were like, "Oh, I'll go behind the camera, but not in front of it." So we made a right choice there, definitely. What's their story? So for the army, they're originally going to be a small little kill team who are now a fully fledged army, so the story makes a little less sense when they're a massive army, but they're essentially just some Imperial Fists who have been stuck on the planet, sort of fending for themselves against the different sort of cults and possibly orcs and chaos and gene stealer cults, etc. on the planet, whatever's on the planet. And they've been there for just there and forgotten, so over time that they've had to make their own repairs, custom their own vehicles up out of scrap to get them back up and running and make them more deadly and whatnot. So that's their story, essentially, using whatever they can find as weapons. They still have ammo somehow. I'll probably have some more sort of salvaged weapons on them as well, actually. It seems to still have a lot of the Space Marine weapons, but I'll salvage some up and convert some up randomly. But yeah, I think in regards to what's going on in this tank this evening, there's probably not a great deal more, unless I can find something which just pops out. And a little something needs to go there, definitely. Even if it's just like a gun or something laying on top. I mean, I've got a random bolt gun here. That could just lay on there. That could be his own personal bolt gun. Who knows? I see why it's too hard. I'm starting a tank as well. Ha! Nice. Off on that is a Black Templar. Yes. I could whack a random just bolt gun just laying on the top. Fills that space, it belongs to the dude. Yeah, exactly, barrels or fuel tanks. I definitely think a barrel or a fuel tank or something should go on the side. Yeah. Definitely. So I had the I really didn't have much time to prepare for this evening's stream. I'm sure I've got quite a few more vehicle sprues I could have got together. They obviously weren't with these ones. Because there's a vehicle upgrade sprue for the Astra Militarum, which might have something suitable on, which I'm sure I've got laying around somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna whack this bolt gun at the top. Oh, file the right end of there. Just to get another bit on there. Now I'll probably zoom the camera, move the camera and zoom it in a bit. Show off what I've done so far. That can just go on there randomly. It just kind of works. There goes the lid. Oh, I'll pick that up in a bit. Yeah, that's let's just play around with this camera, and if we go up slightly, there's some glue for you guys to look at, and we can zoom, and then go up again. There we go. So, as you can see, plenty of stuff has been added to the front today, so all this stuff on here. And for those who've been watching the stream from the start, you'll have seen me do all that. Of course, we've got the tracks on there. You can see they're not dead parallel with it, but they're as close as I can get it. That bar down the bottom does really annoy me, but once it's all painted, that should be okay. It won't stick out as much. Same with all these little armor plates and stuff. We'll just make a hole from an explosion which the driver looks through. Keep on the box, keep on the box, keep on the box. I'm just moving it forward. That little dude on top, he's got some sort of improvised weapon. Basically a stick with large spikes through it. Some shoddy green stuff work. A little mohawk and a skull mask. A little bolt gun laying beside him. And then around the back. Spinning it around like a game show prize. But more carefully. We've got some tools laying on the side there. Yeah, I'm thinking I've got a little electric guitar somewhere, like a little miniature one. I'd like to have resting up in there. That could be quite cool. So I'd make a hole with cables looking out made of guitar strings. That could work as well. Certainly a lot to consider. I quite like the idea of that as well. Now I'll put this little back bit on. I just don't like how there's nothing on the back, and then I'll have a little step for them to jump in and out, and maybe something on the edges here, just so it doesn't look like that's just been plonked on like it has. But I don't know what yet. So that's basically what's been done on the tank. And I showed this guy off at the beginning. I shared him on Instagram, but he wasn't finished. This is from that new Imperial Fist character. Which way is in? That's out. That's in. I don't know if it wants to focus though. Oh my days, go over there. No, we don't want to focus. We can back. Well, it's not too bad actually. So that's him. I made him in the end have like half his helmet sort of destroyed, and then his face obviously underneath. So I quite like that. He's also lost his hand, and he's got no armor on there on his left side, so it's just all big muscly arms with no hand and a drill instead, because if you lose your hand, a big old drill would be there. Some extra piping there as well. And it's like little bits of armor plates and spikes and whatnot on him. Added plenty of extra grenades and pouches. You can see some bullets going across his belt. Little skull on there. So I've done a lot to sort of make him different. I know it's a bit blurry, but really happy with him actually. It's a lovely miniature just on its own. Oh, that's even further. Let's go. Too far. There we go. I don't know why I'm pissing around with it too much. We've only got 3 minutes of the stream left. I can't believe it's almost 10 o'clock already. This one goes really quick, but it shows just how long like these sort of conversions do take when you have to put like a lot of thought into them. But that's good. I'm happy to spend the whole week. I mean, the repulsor took me a good week at least to build. This one took me about 3 or 4 days. And that guy took me about 3 days as well. So, and when I say sort of like 3 or 4 days, that's probably about 1 or 2 hours of hobby in a day. It's not like the whole day, because that would be madness. It'd also be amazing to spend that long on anything. Have the time to do so. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm glad I got the tracks on. I pray to God they will stay on. I'm thinking before I go, there's a little bit of a gap there which I might just hide up with one of these little armor plates as well. They've been working really well for covering up for stupid gaps. And also just give it more of that sort of post-apocalyptic bashed together look. So pop that on there. Don't want it on straight. Yes, lovely. Oh, you guys can't see that, but well, it's just another random piece of armor plate. I'll probably pop some other ones in other places that aren't covering up gaps. Just so there's a gap there. That's hideous. Just so it doesn't look like I'm only putting the one where the gaps are. So I'll probably put some other thing on there. Probably needs one there. Shorten that a little bit. So I'll stick this on and call it a night there. Cool. Okay then, so yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Pretty good progress, really. Very happy with how I've gone on with that. Again, as I always say, follow us on social media, especially Instagram. I post most of the pictures on Instagram. I don't post a lot on Facebook these days because just hardly anyone sees them, and yeah, I prefer more sort of finished stuff on Facebook. So the work in progress is certainly more on the Instagram side, sometimes on Twitter. So yeah, just search Bitzbox if you want to follow us on anything. Basically, you'll find us. We've set up a Twitch channel as well. We do plan on doing some streams on Twitch in the future. That might be something we'll do in our work hours, and then we can get quite a few of us on the camera. Maybe just hanging out, painting, or chatting like we are tonight. So, but I'll still do these ones as well. So yeah, that's something to look forward to in the future. I don't have no idea how to use Twitch yet, so can't work all that out. So yeah, and thanks everyone for joining me. The chat's been awesome as ever. And I'll see you. I'm hoping to try and do these every 2 weeks, so I should hopefully see you all again in a couple of weeks' time. Should be on a Thursday night. There shouldn't be no reason why not now. So yeah, catch you all again